Is it possible to distinguish between a Tesla, a Mustang, and a Ferrari? You probably can, given how drastically different their looks can be from one another. But did you realize that there's another factor that sets each of these cars apart? Regardless of whether a car is electric or not, the platform is the most important component. While we usually identify cars based on their exterior design, such as the iconic Model 3 Mustang or Daewoo Lanos, a car's true essence lies beyond surface-level aesthetics. But before we get started, hit the like button on YouTube to activate its algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe to Tesla Insights. The platform is what elevates a car from a simple metal box on wheels to something more. It determines the performance, efficiency, and the ability to manufacture a car. After realizing this, Tesla created the Model S early on, laying the groundwork for a platform that would shape the future of electric vehicles. Fast forward 10 years, and Tesla is reinventing the electric vehicle platform once more with a groundbreaking innovation that will transform automotive design. As noted in the comment area, some people contend that General Motors invented the first electric car skateboard platform before Tesla. While that claim is somewhat true, it's also a little bit inaccurate. Let's look more closely at the specifics. In January 2002, General Motors revealed the Autonomy concept car, which was distinguished by its future spaceship-like look. The car was intended to be entirely autonomous and was fueled by hydrogen fuel cells. It also had a distinctive design. The intention behind a skateboard platform was to develop a common platform that could accommodate any type of vehicle body, but the Autonomy only ever designed a prototype that was never turned into a real automobile. The body of the vehicle was situated atop a completely autonomous platform that resembled a skateboard, hence the name. It is commendable that General Motors has advanced to their credit. Indeed, General Motors developed a working electric vehicle based on a hydrogen fuel cell board system. The Highwire showcased the capabilities of the platform, even though it didn't resemble the hyper-futuristic Autonomy concept. James tested driving the Highwire in a parking lot to show off its steer-by-wire controls, and the body of the car could even be lifted off the chassis to reveal the functional hydrogen fuel cell skateboard platform, despite its limited recognition. James appeared in a Top Gear segment. The actual electric automobile was called Highwire, with a single front-axle electric motor that can produce 80 brake horsepower and a top speed of 100 miles per hour. This vehicle is extremely unique. In 2003, there was only one Highwire in the entire world, and it was worth at approximately $10 million. With confidence, General Motors declared that they would have a commercially viable version of the platform by 2010. However, one account of events suggests that things didn't go as expected. GM asked ExxonMobil, the biggest petroleum company in the world, for assurance that it would provide the hydrogen filling infrastructure needed for the fuel cell platform to be viable. Unsurprisingly, given the low cost of gasoline at the time, ExxonMobil declined rather than changing the design to use batteries in place of the hydrogen fuel cell. In the 1990s, GM had a battery-powered electric car, but they ignored it and threw it away, just like they did with their recent hydrogen skateboard project. They pretended that these ideas never existed until Tesla came along, and now people like Joe Biden are claiming that GM led the electric vehicle revolution. GM made this decision without knowing that the subsequent spike in gasoline prices would follow geopolitical events. Let's look more closely at what he means. GM had two interesting but unsuccessful concepts: an electric skateboard platform and an intriguing but flawed concept for a battery electric car. They gave up on both concepts. This makes the second electric vehicle to attract attention. 2008's Top Gear was the Tesla Roadster, which beat the Highwire, but lacked many innovative futuristic design elements. The Roadster shared just around 6% of its components with the Lease and had a significantly longer wheelbase. But it was built on the same platform as a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive Lotus Elise sports car. Tesla's chassis design was unique, but Lotus used the same materials and manufacturing processes as the Elise to produce the Chat. This is for Tesla. As a result, the Roadster wasn't a fully optimized EV platform, with the battery monitors simply stacked up behind the front seats where the Lotus engine would have been. The Tesla engine motor was replaced lower down in the rear, taking up the space that the Lotus transmission and differential had previously occupied. Although the Roadster was an impressive car, it wasn't a fully viable EV platform until Elon Musk's master plan was implemented with the Model S. Tesla employed a model known as first principles thinking, starting from scratch and designing a platform with the battery pack and power electronics fully integrated into the chassis. All of the battery modules were placed in one flat layer at the center of the chassis for even weight distribution and a lower center of gravity. From the outside, the car looked like a regular sedan. Tesla used the money earned from the sale of the Roadster to design the world's first mass-produced fully electric sedan. It had a body and frame, but an electric skateboard running on batteries was within. The majority of electric cars today, regardless of brand, are based on a very similar skateboard platform that originated from the Model S. However, if you decide to buy a hydrogen fuel cell electric car, you'll be getting the true General Motors original skateboard. But there are only 2 such cars in production, neither made by GM, and they primarily operate within the state of California. Tesla didn't stop at the Model S. They went on to build thousands of Model X SUVs using the same skateboard platform. California. Even though they are already in their second decade of production, Tesla was the first to design a completely functional battery-powered skateboard platform for electric vehicles that could be mass-produced independently of the fossil fuel sector. At Tesla's battery facility, the company is pushing the boundaries of efficiency integration and production friendliness for its EV skateboard platform. In 2020, they introduced the skateboard platform's advancement, which has a more streamlined and efficient design. The structural battery pack is the main innovation. In contrast to earlier models where the battery modules were integrated into the chassis, the battery pack now functions as the chassis. The flat metal box houses the cooling system and battery management, in addition to Tesla's huge diameter 4680 battery cells. Any leftover empty areas are filled with high-density adhesive foam, resulting in a strong structure that is superior to that of conventional specialized frame parts. 2 Jiva castings, one for the front and one for the rear frame portions, flank the battery pack. Thanks to the Jiva casting technique, which makes use of the largest die casting machines in the world, the wheel wells and crash rails are integrated into the base platform, creating a visual difference from the previous iteration of the skateboard platform, where the suspension system was suspended above the skateboard. In previous versions, the battery pack was located beneath the floor. However, in this version, it serves as the floor itself. This integration enables the carpet seats and center console to be placed directly on the skateboard, further enhancing the cohesion of the entire vehicle. The front and rear sections are formed as single chunks of metal. Overall, the entire structure of the skateboard platform consists of just 3 large components bolted together. By creating their own platform, the skateboard platform may be transformed into an independent electric vehicle, with just the addition of a steering wheel and pedals, while others may be satisfied with incremental advancement and change. Their capacity to defy expectations and abandon conventional manufacturing methods is evidence of the visionary direction and a resolute faith in the potential of innovation. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video, which is in Spanish. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and help us reach more people with our content. Don't forget to subscribe to Tesla Insights. Tesla's dedication to creating their own platform showcases their pioneering spirit and unwavering commitment to pushing the boundaries of what's possible and the electric vehicle industry.